Hello, welcome back. Okay, at first let's make a quick introduction. Here we are talking about software called TreeShade. Okay. Let's execute Zoom it. It's from Microsoft and help in okay, it's right now. Okay. We are talking about TreeShade. TreeShade, it's a software I have developed for Adobe Creative Cloud as an extension, especially Adobe InDesign and Adobe Bridge, and you can install totally free from Adobe Exchange website. Go to exchange.adobe.com and search in Creative Cloud page for the software name. After installing, if you don't know how to install or you have a problem, click here, installation help. After installing, start Adobe Bridge. And by the way, Adobe Bridge is free. You can install without the need for subscription. Just make an Adobe account and install Creative Cloud, then install Adobe Bridge. Here, because TreeShade installed and run on my computer, when I start Adobe Bridge, Adobe InDesign automatically opened, because these two connected together through TreeShade. So TreeShade opened InDesign. If you don't have InDesign, it will not be opened. Okay. You need to start the extension by executing from window in Adobe InDesign, select from window, select extensions, then TreeShade. You will have this panel, and here the root path that I already set in Adobe Bridge. But if you don't set yet, it will not be displayed here. You need to create root folder for all your projects to be centralized in one place, so TreeShade can trace the modification, because the software is not just an extension, it's content management system that connects files together in relations. So here in Adobe Bridge, it's run already. If you click here under workshop, it will go to workshop folder inside the root folder, and here inside workshop put your project files and edit them. I already have card folder. I named card to make the demo now. Here the text file online you can create from TreeShade menu, new, then online. These actually template files installed with the software in inside workshop folder in initial new. Inside the new folder you will have these files. You can edit them by executing this, reveal this path, and to reflect the modification on the menu you need to restart Adobe Bridge. Also you can add extra submenu for template files to be revealed here as command using this command, add new path, and it will be displayed under new. Here the word new because the folder itself called new here. If we select reveal, you will find that the folder name is new. But don't change the folder name manually and restart, because you need to assign the folder using the same command here. Add new path. You need to add, and if you add new path, don't modify the folder name. Okay, anyway, to create this online text file, execute this online. So we will have online form. Let's go back to our folder card. Okay, now through this text file we set up this folder to support online form, and if you double click it will open the online form. But here the local server I didn't restart it yet, so let's open terminal. Okay, now after installing and determining the root folder, you will have file called the main.js. We go here. You will have this file, main.js. And now we want to execute as Node.js server. So here let's write cd, because the root folder in D partition. So this is the root folder, trst. And then node main.js. Okay, the local server is run. Now in a new tab I need also to execute the tunnel or the service that connect the local server online. So let's write cd d in the same folder I have this service in Grok and already connected to a specific domain. To do that you need subscription about $8 monthly, but to use free You can, but you will have random domains here. Anyway, and after that you need to open the domain once. So if you click on the online text file, it will be revealed in the right domain. So let's close. Okay, now we have empty form. If you put any file now in the folder, it will be revealed here. So if we from new menu, let's select photo. I already know the photo actually a laptop. So don't think that there is magic because I write laptop, it gets laptop. Anyway. So any file you put here, it will load it on the online form. So the end user can upload the new content. Like here you can send the URL to anyone, so he can upload a new photo and update. Now the photo itself uploaded to your computer. You can add to the photo display part so the end user can modify. Like here you can write photo and then inside the square brackets write name or label, a placeholder text. Now if we load again, now this part label you can modify online. So after uploading a new photo, the file name of the uploaded photo will be put here in the label, but you can modify. So now the photo now will be uploaded and the label will be changed. Now let's create a design document. Here in the submenu, new, you will have Creative Cloud and InDesign. These files installed with the software, but you can change. And if you want to create a new document and save directly manually, no problem. Okay, now let's rename the document. Layout. Now if we refresh the online form, the document will not be revealed here because it's output, represent output. And to preview on the online form, you need to check in the document. So right click on the document and select check in. This command will open the document and export a new output for the page as image and as PDF, and also update the current version. So instead of executing check-in, you can also update the online form, because updating the online form will trigger the InDesign document to check in automatically. So the new design previewed to the end user. So click update. But before that, let's put Adobe InDesign on the right. Okay, click update. Now what will happen? The online text file will have new number 2. Its iterator increased, and the InDesign document will be opened. The design document will be opened, exported, and closed. And in 1 minute, the document will be previewed here. But here we are not, we didn't connect the content to the document itself. So how we can do that? In normal way, just to place the image or any text file as live snippet. For text files, you need to place as live snippet. Let's open. Here, let's create paragraph style. Its name, description. Apply style to selection. And its format. Okay. Now what we can do, we can select the text and from live snippet, a new live snippet, and then write the relative path to the text file that you want to create. You can use dynamic path using these variables, but for now we don't want just write content as the folder name beside the InDesign document, or any folder name. You can write data, content, links, any folder name, and you don't need to write folder name. And let's write description. This is the text file name. And click OK. Now TreeShade, mark the snippet. Mark the snippet at the beginning by non-printing anchored text frame. So it's not printing. And this non-printing anchor text frame have the path for the file. So the graphic designer knows the location of the text file. You can change the size. You can style the marker if you want to be larger for your so here we have a paragraph style and object style created automatically and assigned to the marker, snippet start marker. So you can modify the size and click redefine. Ctrl Alt Shift R. Ctrl Alt Shift R to redefine. Okay. And at the end you will have a special character and nested style here. Mark the end. So don't delete these markers by accident, and to do that you have here in live snippet select submenu to select the content of the live snippet, only the content without the markers. So if you delete, you will have the start marker and the end marker, and you can write a new text here. If the text cursor inside the marker, inside the live snippet, you can select this command. Select to end border. Then from the text cursor, from the cursor to the end before the marker. So, and do you know that you can assign a shortcut for these commands? So from edit menu, select keyboard shortcut, and from product area select script, and here you will have the menu text, and for select content, the command called content. So let's go to content, start by letter C. So this is the command, select then content. So it displayed here content. Now let's write a shortcut. Let's select S. So let's try, and let's put the context here, text, because the text cursor will be inside the text. Alt Shift S, unassigned. Okay, good. Assign. Do you know, let's write Alt Shift C from content. Alt Shift C to select content. Assign. Cannot modify the default. Create a new. Yes, create a new. And let's name TreeShade. Or any name you want. Okay. Now let's try Alt Shift C. Good. So now at any time if you want to change the content, just click Alt Shift C and write a new content. If you modified, Do you know it's good if you want to write at the end of the snippet, you can select by Alt-Shift-C and then write and then click the right key to go to the end. A new paragraph text. After modifying, you need to submit the modification to the external text file. So if you update different document, they will be updated. So from neighbor snippet, select submit, selected. If the snippet selected entirely, then the action done. It's submitted. Now let's save. And don't check in now because we want to add the photo. So here let's drag and drop the photo. Let's save and check in. After checking in, you need to wait the PDF to reveal in Adobe Bridge as a mark of process ending. So just wait. Okay, it's displayed. Now here you will have the PDF in this location, versions PDFs. And this actually not inside workshop, beside workshop, you will have this folder, versions PDFs, separated from the project files. You need to click back here, workshop, for editing, because these locations for output, not for edit. If you modify the file name here, it will be reflected on the output locations. Also, if you move the file from folder to folder, automatically reflected. So it's live connection. And that's why I told you it's important to create root folder to have all your project files together. Now what we want to do, let's refresh the online form to see what we have. Okay, now we have preview, image and text, and also have photo, but the text is not displayed. Why? Because to display the content of any folder inside of the project, you need to create a paired text file, paired file, which means a file have the same name as the folder. It's not necessary to be text, but it's typically text file, because the paired file used for render content in the content management system to render the content of the folder. So from TreeShade, select new text and let's name content the same as the folder name. Okay. Now we don't need to edit the text file. We just want to create a paired file to the folder, so it revealed on the online form. Now you have content, the submenu, the sub-content, and you can write a new description. And let's put a design on the right and click update. Now within 1 minute the server will receive the request, and it will open the InDesign document by checking in action, and the content will be updated. Now we have problem here. Elephant, the text file updated, but the photo is not updated. Let's see why. Because it get missed, the name changed. The photo name changed because we have a new label here. So that is the problem. It's supposed to be fixed automatically by TreeShade. But here I think the link is not registered at first. So let's place again. Now we have a problem that if we upload a new photo with different dimension, it will not display correctly. So let's create object style and make auto fit for the photo. New object style. The software told me the style exists, but there is no style here. There is a bug in InDesign. Because the object style photo is already created. So if we create a new object style and write photo, then click OK, it will get this message. This style name is already in use. Please choose another. Also, the default style, the basic style, is not displayed here. Let's restart design. Save, yes, save. Check in, no, don't check in. Now I closed Adobe InDesign. Do you know, because we saved the document and we didn't check in the the file, it's marked automatically to identify that it's not checked in yet. Need to be checked in. It's important so the graphic designer know if he finished the project and check in as proof or as final. The file is saved, but it's the version is not updated. So now the version also modified. So if you refresh, sometimes you need to refresh, click F5. So here it's updated, current. But for the InDesign document, it's need to be checked in. Let's right click on the InDesign document. The current version or the workshop version. Right click and click check in. Check in as final, no, as proof. Now TreeShade will open InDesign document, will open Adobe InDesign to open the document and update. It's not opened because the TreeShade extension is not opened yet. So here, if you click the menu, you will have empty. There is no menu because you need here from window to select extensions TreeShade again. And this is important, and I prefer that. So if you have a problem with the software TreeShade and you want to open in safe mode like that, you don't need to run TreeShade. It's better. Okay, now the extension is executed, opened, so the document will be opened automatically. And here in Adobe Bridge, you have counting how many document under checking in process. We have one document here. Now we have 0 and the PDF file revealed. Sometimes, as I told you, you need to refresh. Click F5 to update because this label is wrong. See, it's changed. Now the file current. Let's go back to what we was doing. Let's open the document. And the object style still have problem. I'm not sure what we need to do. I think maybe we need to reinstall Adobe InDesign. We open new frame. Also the same problem. Maybe the problem related to my computer, to the system, not necessary to InDesign. Anyway, I think it's enough for this session. Let's continue tomorrow. Subscribe with the channel so you get notified when I go live, and ask while I'm streaming if you want in the chat, if you have a specific if you need specific solution tips or something, ask so we can test together. Install the software, it's totally free from Adobe Exchange. It's called TreeShade, and it's an extension for InDesign mainly, also for Photoshop and Illustrator for updating the links. And here we have also Adobe Bridge, the core of the system. It's ecosystem for file management and content management. And we have local server. You can run using this file main.js, and this file will you will find in the root folder after creating it. TreeShade will copy the file to the root folder of your project and execute as Node.js from Google. That's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.